Hello everybody, how is it going? I hope y'all are doing well. Oh fuck. I did not mean to throw my phone onto the floor. Nice one. Well, long day of work, long day of Photoshop, long day of just the usual shit. But you know what's good about that? Visual novel! Oh my god, bro. It never has felt so rewarding to play this. I've had a painful day today. It was really fun though. It was really fun, but at the same time, it was just kind of painful because of how hard I had to work for like the entire day. So it just feels really good to, you know, finally sort of get out of it. Oh my god, rip, bro. Oh, that is the worst timing. Yeah. I suppose. Blame something. Blame my mum for cooking dinner. Because since I ate dinner, that took time. That took time for me to... I don't know, it took time out of my day that I could have spent to maybe potentially stream earlier. So, I suppose you could think of it like that, you know. These saves make no sense. Wait, hang on. This is when I played last time, wasn't it? What's today? Oh, it is June the 10th. It's very weird. It's always been the latest quick save has been on the top, but today it's on the bottom. It's really weird. But my god, I am so excited to play today. It's just gonna be so interesting to see what happens as well. I have a feeling that maybe Satoko could get the stick because, you know, the bad end of the stick, just because, you know, Shion has lured her into a trap. That's all I have to say. And yeah, I'm very scared for that. I don't know. I have a feeling that I'm also going to be very interested to see what happens with Casey as well. I mean, definitely. And obviously with Shion, everything. Oh, I'm so excited for it. So, yeah. Hey, everyone.
Yeah.
This is a YouTube content creation rig, obviously. Oh. Oh, God, that's a pain. Wait, bro, I thought you lived in a really urban area. Or I don't know. No, wait. I swear you said you lived in the city. Do you have really bad reception even though it's a city? Because... Oh, that's annoying. Because I remember when I was in London, when I was going to London recently, I was trying to go there. I was just trying to do everything I wanted to do in the car. I so thought the reception was going to be really good because it was in a city place. There was one time where, for example, I went to West London, which obviously isn't really surprising because it's the best part of London. But I was getting 4G for like the entirety of the trip. But for this trip, I go to another part of London where Borough Market is, if you know that. There's no 4G at all. There's so little. And you rarely get it as well. Right. I could maybe explain that then. I don't know. Hey everyone, are you all still alive? Yeah, maybe not so much of a YouTube content creating intro. Kimiyoshi was hanging on the collar with his head turned up to the ceiling. Oh shit, so she's at the torture room at the moment. Oh god. He didn't even move when I walked in. Maybe he's already dead. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Satoko was lying on a restraining table. She glared at me with red and swollen eyes, which must have been the right foot. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm so surprised. I felt like I missed so much here, but this is just because, like, it's just because I suppose we just find out the truth painfully. What's going to happen? Oh god, why is she on the restraint? Oh god. God, I really can't believe that with Kimiyoshi. That is a shame. It's just, especially with these characters, like, I really like these characters, so it's just so sad to see them get killed in the most brutal ways. It really is. It's even sadder because I like them. Oh yeah, Zero. Yeah, good luck on getting out of shop percent. I wanted to put her on that special retraining table to pound nails into her hands, but Sadako was too small for that. Oh my god. Oh, that's sad. I walked out to Kimiyoshi and poked his body with my toe. Oh, there was no response. Uncle Kimiyoshi, are you dead? No. Yeah. True. And Satoko is literally like based at the moment. More based than Shion, my god. Maybe Satoko will witness Kimiyoshi's last moments. Yeah, it could be possible, I suppose, but oh, I don't know. I took a thick knife from the wall and stabbed him. Oh my god. There was no response. Uncle Kimiyoshi, if you're alive, you better tell me, okay? You bitch. I don't think he can. What the fuck? You can't fool me. Yeah, no shit. I walked over to the bully that was suspending Kimiyoshi. This is your last chance. Are you alive? Let me know if you are. How can you... I mean, even if he was alive, he would have to... He would not only have to be really out of character, because, I mean, he is old. There is no way he can, like, get stabbed and not show any sign of pain. No way. How can you think that he's dead? I paused just for a moment and then turned the pulley. Oh, God. Those sound effects are so weird. Kimiyoshi's body swayed strangely in the air. It looked much more like a corpse. No. It looked much more like a corpse like that. Oh, God. I love how she's just saying this so sort of casually. Shion-san, why are you doing this? I get it. The door to the huge cave was still open. I bet Satoko had talked to the one in the cell while I was gone. Oh God. Yeah. That's how she knows my name. Oh yeah. Yeah, because I keep on forgetting because she's always disguised as Mule. Oh God, she shouldn't have done that. I have a feeling she's probably going to get the shit for it now. So she knows my name, although that's not actually my name at all. Yeah, I was about to say, I was really confused how that sort of was what she was thinking, because she's really thinking that she's just... I don't even know who she thinks she is anymore. No, I'm not Shion, I'm the real me. Oh, interesting. I mean, she believes that she actually is just because of the fucking demon that she believes inside her, but I don't think there's really a demon inside her. I think it's just her sort of latching onto something to cover up for the fact that she's not actually the one committing these murders fully, you know. The one you all thought Mion was Mion is Shion. Oh God. It's kind of confusing, right? If you don't get it, that's okay. How dare you? How dare you kill Rika? Yeah. Good for her. For saying that, I suppose. I'd allow Satoko to watch me take care of Rika's body. Oh my God. How can you let a kid do... What the fuck? Of course, I let her see Rika's neck too. Oh God. Rika deserved it. I think you deserve. Oh my God. She came over to kill me. Yeah. I just fought back, that's all. But at the same time, I mean, Rika, she was... I mean, firstly, if you were just fighting back, then you wouldn't be, like, furtherly tampering with a corpse once you've actually disposed of the body and stuff like that, once you've actually killed it. She's doing it just because she's a fucking psychopath. But, like, at the same time, I think it's just, like... I don't know, I suppose it could be Shion's fault, because why did Rika come over to kill Shion in the first place? What had Shion done? I mean, this ultimately stemmed from her. It's not possible. Rika would never do a thing like that. It's actually very interesting that Satoko thinks that, but that is objectively what happened. If you don't believe me, that's fine. It's none of your business. None of your business? What? It's best fucking friend. What are you gonna do with me? Oh God. I'm gonna kill her. Oh. Sako's eyes went wide. She was expecting my answer, I'm sure, but she still looked shocked. I bet she didn't expect me to state it so openly. Yeah, but I heard the noise of something hitting iron bars echoing in the huge cave. Sion's voice echoed there as well. Oh. Oh my god, it's just so confusing seeing Sion there. But yeah. God, she really does believe. It's just really interesting that I find that she's believing this so much. Don't kill Satoko. Oh, is it her clearly? God. That laugh is so... I can't tell if that laugh is just really stupid or if it's fucking horrible. I mean, of course it's fucking horrible, but like, it just sounds so stupid. Did you finally realize what you've done? Did you finally realize that you didn't do anything to save Satoshi, even though you had the power to? That was why he was killed. God, so you've been millions of chances to rescue Satoshi. Yes, that is your sin. Oh, oh shit. Yeah. Oh god. I don't even want to imagine what's happening at the moment. I mean, I just can't believe she actually... Because the thing is that I think is genuinely sad about this. It's not her sort of... It's not her being manipulative. It's not her sort of trying to victimize something for somebody... For someone for something that they genuinely haven't done and that was just sort of there as a sort of side effect of what actually was happening. She genuinely believes this. It isn't manipulation or anything. I think that's the worst thing. Before even finishing my sentence, I stabbed Satoko's right. Oh my god. Her blood started to flow out. It's nothing compared to what happened to the daily cop. Oh god, I just sniped into her arm. She bit down her arm. Bro, who the fuck wouldn't? Stop, don't give us Satoko. Yeah, go. I'm gonna, like... I might actually... I don't know what I do. What I should do. I don't know if I really want this audio playing on my stream. I really don't know. I'll just change the title because I don't really want people coming in here just to see this, you know. Hang on. I hope Twitch still updates titles. Oh god, hang on a second, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I just don't really want like anyone to sort of get fucked. Oh god. Hello, Daniel. What's up? Right, there we are. I updated the title, so hopefully that will actually update now and change for everybody. There we are. Okay, sorry about that. It's just I think it's probably... I don't think... I just, you know... I don't really... I want people to be aware before they actually watch, you know? Right. Yeah, okay, so now I'm done now. So, yeah... Oh, sometimes I wish this voice acting wasn't so good. Sometimes I let her go. I don't care what you do to me, but please let Satoko go. Oh, God. I think it's so sad that Mion's saying that because she really just knows that... I think she knows that Sion is going to not only do stuff to her in the long run, but she's never going to let Satoko go. Why couldn't you say that for Satoskin? Yep, and that's why it's too late now. I was the one screaming at you back then, but no matter how loudly I screamed, it never reached me and spared him or saved him. Oh, God. She needs to be introduced to this saying, 2 wrongs don't make one right. Holy fuck. I mean, my God. It's just insane. I mean, she kind of does have a point, but at the same time, like, you do not do this. One thing like this is bad enough. 2 is even worse. I wanted to go through the same thing. Oh my God, she wants her to go through. Jesus. Yeah. Oh God, I stabbed her arm repeatedly, but the knife kept hitting her bone. Ugh. Kept hitting her bone. It didn't feel like I was cutting any of her flesh. God, this is so sick. Could you imagine how much that would hurt? I do wonder if it actually, like, because I've never really thought about it. I do wonder if a knife actually hits the bone, if bones are actually, like, dense enough to be cut in half by one. I hope they aren't. Oh, God. I want to get off that. Stop, no. Stop. Okay, Sion. How about this? I'll tell you how you can save Satoko. Apologize to me 1,000 times. Oh, God. I'll let her go when you're done. How about that? I don't tell lies. Oh, shut up. You fucking do. My God. If you really apologise 1,000 times, I'll keep my promise. Well, how about that? God. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She didn't reach 1,000. Oh no. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. She all started apologising like a broken record. A broken record? What? Is that really what a broken record does? It sort of repeats like a small... No, it does. It does, yeah. It repeats like a tiny bit of timestamp. Entirely. She's so stupid and honest. She's not even thinking of cheating. Yeah, I mean... She's gonna do anything for her friend, though. I think that's really good. I bet Sion really will count to 1,000. Yeah. In the wrist? Jesus Christ. This is not even... You do really wonder if she's going to do this everywhere. If this happens. There, I felt something hard. I guess I either crushed her bone or scraped it. Oh my God, it must have been extremely painful. And you're only just thinking about... Oh my God, this is disgusting. That's not to scream. Sion's voice got louder as if trying to overpower that scream. Oh my God. I'm surprised Sion actually has the ability to think about other people's pain at this point. Holy fuck. Why does that laugh... I swear that laugh is so slow. And she's laughing, of course. Or maybe it's because she's going through probably the most pain she will ever go through in her entire life. What the fuck? Oh my god. You think your Nini's going to appear out of nowhere, knock me aside and rescue you, huh? Oh god. Yeah, right. The knife was still in Satoko's wrist. I slid towards her elbow. Oh my god. She really isn't stopping. Yeah. Satoko, can you hear me? Oh god. Hey, listen to me. Oh god. You just hear like the first bit and then you sort of think maybe it could potentially be something that's not really fucking bad, but yeah. It would probably be even worse if you thought it was something not bad because, you know, them just sort of trying to get your trust and then probably going for the worst blow. I hate that this is so slow as well. I slapped her face several times and made her look at me. God. Do you know what you've done? Do you know how your very existence is what corners Sato's skin? No matter how much you say that, it does not justify anything. I mean, she's insane. Genuinely. I mean, I don't know. I don't even have the words to express just how disgusting this is at this point. I mean, my god. That's right. That's all you did to me. God. So you give somebody this, and you not only give them that, you make them feel bad as well about your entire. Oh my god, your entire self. That's alright. That's right. That's all you did to him. Oh. Every time you cried, Satoshi protected you. But have you ever even considered what kind of a burden you were to him? He wasn't some superhero. Oh, God. I mean, there's no way you can say anything in Sion's defense here. This is horrible. He was just like you. Yeah. He was just a normal human being. Have you ever even thought of what he had to go through because... God, because of you. No, you didn't. You never even tried. You just let Satoshi take care of you. She's a fucking kid, mate. She is... Oh my... You just leached everything. And as he got injured for your sake, you lived by sucking his blood. You're a curse, how can you still call for him? Jesus. You are now going to pay for your sin with my help. Oh God. Well, as much as you want, scream as much as you want. And realize Sato's skin will never come for you. God, she is horrible. I mean that's just like a no shit Sherlock moment, but like she really is. I did not know this would be this horrible, really. I feel so fucking bad for Sato. It's ridiculous. You cornered him. You made him disappear. You killed him. How? God, I think she's got the wrong idea, maybe. Oh my god. Make somebody feel as worse as they can. And like I was saying before, it's kind of hard to tell if she's doing this as genuine manipulation or if she's just doing it because she believes it. after telling her all I've been wanting to exhaled roughly. I'm gonna be real, I'm actually kind of surprised that she was able to do that. I mean, I suppose everything that she could have said, I mean, if it was like an actual real thing, which, oh my god, I don't even want to imagine that, but like, I wonder, I'm just kind of surprised that Satoko hasn't died from blood loss already. I mean, I don't know, because I would have assumed something like this in real life, it would have easily been around 5 minutes. And there's no way, I mean, I heard that even if you... No, isn't it even if you, like, cut a finger off, there's a risk of dying from blood loss? Like, so, just from a finger compared to an arm, for example. Like, it's a lot larger scale, it's a lot more likely to happen. No, sorry, not an arm, 2 arms. God. Gore. What's this? You don't feel anything in your right arm anymore? Oh my god. Okay, then let's use your left. Oh my god, so... God, so she's got so much pain that she doesn't even feel anything anymore. That's insane. Start the left arm repeatedly and her blood flowed out. But Satoko's reaction weren't funny. How can you... Fun. This bitch really needs better hobbies. Holy shit. This is disgusting. This is seriously disgusting. She didn't cry or scream like she did before. That put me in a bad mood, so I stabbed the back of her left. And I twisted the knife again. Oh my... Jesus Christ. So I'm just kind of... But Satoko still just moaned. You didn't scream anymore. What's the matter? Are you stifling your screams in protest, thinking that I was enjoying your cries? Well, good for her if she was. She doesn't fucking deserve fun. Oh my god. I remember the times where the only thing she enjoyed was Satoshi. And like, the times with Satoshi and making new friends in a new school, for example. She said that she did that. God, I wonder what those new friends would think if they saw her now. Fucking hell. That's great. Satoko was unfazed by my mad laughter. She looked at me with gritted teeth and resignation. Yeah, I mean, I suppose... Now, I'm going to be real about... Especially... It is actually very interesting, though, that Sion says mad laughter. You could actually infer from that maybe she actually realises she's literally gone insane. Or maybe she could have... That could realise that she's just... The demon inside her that she thinks is in there has completely taken over. But anyway, what I was going to say is... Yeah... God, I mean, I don't know. I'm just so surprised she can actually do this. Yes, I think that's the truth. Oh, interesting. That's why he disappeared. Oh my god, no. Don't think that. I've known that ever since the day he vanished? What? Wait, hang on, what? I wasn't strong enough. I depended on you. I'm sure it was hard on him too, but I couldn't stop. You are absolutely right about that. I suppose, but like, she's even forgetting that she was a fucking kid. She was hopeless. How can you be helpless and still feel like this? Because she was genuinely helpless. And Satoshi did actually know what he was doing. So I think it's only natural for him to help her. I don't really see what's wrong with this at all. I suppose it is a good burden, but they keep on forgetting that maybe that could have been Satoshi's fault for actually helping at the same time. But the thing is, at the same time, it probably couldn't have been considered his fault, because if he didn't help, then his whole life would be sort of really deteriorating. So, yeah. Oh, I really don't know. But at the same time with Satoshi as well, his life already was really deteriorating, even if Satoko wasn't there. I have no excuse. I think it's just so sick that even Shion's convinced Satoko that she thinks that this is right. This is true. I mean, this is just insane. It's not. There's no way it can be. Satoko didn't sound as if she was mocking me or trying to please me. She spoke so naturally. That's interesting. I never realised you were aware. I thought you were done. That's sad. Nini's coming back. Oh god, she said it. He will come back someday. And when he does, I'm going to show him how independent I have become. I don't need him anymore. I won't hide behind him anymore. I'm going to show him that I really can live on my own. Oh god, well, that's what we'd all hope, but yeah, she doesn't realise it. I have a feeling, even if she gets out of this alive, which there's no way, I'm sorry, there's no way it's going to happen, she's not going to live anyway. I think that's just the saddest thing, she doesn't actually realise that. Oh my god, how do you laugh at that? When he comes back, I suppose, I mean, I don't know, it's interesting about Satoko though, she completely believes that this whole thing was just because of him abandoning her. Could you imagine if, like, the ending was really, really just, I don't know, really corrupt, and it was really odd to us? Because in reality, maybe Satoshi was actually alive. Could you imagine if he was alive, everything had been completely misunderstood, and then he just comes back to this, and he comes back to Sion being how she is? It would actually be really interesting, this Sion this insane meeting Satoshi. I do wonder how he would actually think. I mean, and then I wonder what would happen if Satoshi didn't forgive Sion, because, yeah, I sort of have a little bit of an idea. Stab Satoko's arm in a mad frenzy, but she still didn't even scream. God, how can you do that? She bit down tightly and swallowed her pain instead. I mean, to be fair, I've never had a pain like that. I fucking hope I don't. God, but like, I mean, I just don't get how you can do it. I mean, when I broke my collarbone, for example, like, it was burning inside. Like, it felt like sort of tiny sort of tubes in your body were completely burning up, and then, especially when the muscles spasm as well, you get like because they probably would spasm here as well. Like, I really don't know how to explain it. You sort of, oh, I don't know. I don't really want to go into it, but like, still, it's horrible. The muscles just feel a lot bigger than they actually are, and because you're really stressed as well, it's sort of, I don't know, I think maybe it gets worse because of that, and your breathing as well. That probably affects it. I don't know. Nini's coming back. Oh god, I feel so bad for her. I mean, obviously because of what's happening now, but like, especially this, she actually believes he will return. I know he is. To be fair, nobody knows at the same time. I'm waiting for him. And when he comes back, I will apologise for depending on him so much. Yeah. So I won't get up until that day comes. I'll never depend on him again. Ever. God, could you imagine if this is actually won by Shion and she actually forgives Satoko? That would be so nice. Maybe. No matter what kind of hardships I have to endure, I won't ask him to help me. God. I think that is a little bit going... I mean, even if this wasn't in the setting it was, even if it was just like, for example, I don't know, a telling off, like a discussion where somebody was just telling their feelings to another person. Like, for example, if Sion and Satoko were having a civilized conversation and they were drawing conclusions and this is what they sort of came up to, and if they both genuinely thought it, like, it's just, even if it was like that, it would be too far. This is too far. Like, what if Satoko's really in trouble? What if she, I don't know, for example, what if she needs 911 or 999 or 111, whatever the police is in Japan, I don't know. But like, what if she needs the police? What if she's really got a bad accident? What if Satoshi's right behind the corner? Will she just not ask Satoshi to help him? Her even? I won't call for help, I won't cry, I won't scream. God. Every guy Nini will come for me, so I'm going to endure this by myself. Oh God, no. Damn you, what do you think you're saying? God, of course Sion can't see it. I mean, I'm going to be real, I really can't tell. If Satoko is genuinely saying this, because Sion did say that she sounded natural, so she probably is saying it's because she genuinely thinks it, which is even more sad. But like, if she is genuinely thinking this, then maybe Sion could sort of be less brutal on her, maybe? I don't know. If it's fun for you, go ahead, stab me as much as you please. God. I've never seen somebody ask for that. Fucking hell. I haven't really watched many horrors, to be fair, but still. God. But if you think I'm going to cry for Nini, well, too bad. Yeah, good for her. I mean, I suppose Satoko's she really is dying a hero. I mean, wow. It must take so much bravery to do something like that, right? And to think that she's only like maybe 10 or 11, something like that. It's nuts. I will not cry, ever. If you refuse to believe it, then try it. God. Wow. He's watching me endure this. Yeah, I suppose. And it's just really insane that, especially because of this, like, this happened. Let's just think about what this ultimately originated from. This originated from the love of Satoshi that Sion had. All of this shit. All of it did. And then the person that Satoshi loved most dearly is the one getting killed by the person... The person who was loved by Satoshi most dearly was getting killed by the person who loves Satoshi. I mean, it's just insane. He will see that I'm not like I was before, and when he sees that, he's gonna come back. I don't reckon that's the case, but yeah. It'd just be such a nice world if it was. But this is Higurashi. Could you imagine it having a happy ending? Like, actually. Come on, try it. I will not cry. Try to see how strong old Satoko is. Oh my god. Shit. I'll show her. Oh no. Take that and that and that. You're watching me, right? Oh my god. I've become so strong. This won't bring me down. This is nothing. This won't make me cry. I won't cry for your help. I can endure this. I'm going to endure this. God, this is just... This is sad. This really is. She really thinks that it's... I don't even have words. There's nothing compared to what you had to go through for me. God. She really thinks that as well. Shit. Why does she feel the pain? Doesn't it hurt? There's no way it doesn't. I've been stabbing her so much and the knife went in so deep. Her blood has poured down to the ground and I've been turning her flesh inside out. How could she still talk that way? Why does she cry and scream? God. This is... How can you... After Satoko said what she wanted to say, she shut her mouth. She didn't say a word after that. Oh my god. I do wonder, like, especially with this Satoko sort of, I don't know, endurance thing. I mean, just... God, I don't even imagine what she's... I don't even want to imagine what she's going through, like, seriously. And, I mean... I do wonder what's actually happening in terms of her facial expressions, though, because I wonder if it's like, whenever, for example, she's getting hurt, like, her eyes are sort of widening, or something like that. Or, I don't know, whatever face you make when you're in pain. I wonder if she's actually making those faces, and she's just sort of trying to keep the reactions out, just because she actually believes that Satoshi will come to save her if she does. If she does, yeah. No matter how much I stabbed her, a twisted knife tore her and ripped her flesh. She didn't even make a sound. Oh my god. Oh, I mean, I suppose, I don't know. I suppose it's just wasting your breath. And I kind of get the feeling that because she's done so much, I have a feeling that it probably hurts to breathe anyway. It probably hurts to actually make the energy that crying would sort of take to use all the lung power, really. Ripped out flesh. I don't even want to imagine. I'm really happy that they've not shown us any images of this. Let's just say that. Holy fuck. What in the world was this? This isn't the Satoko I knew. Satoko was never as strong as this. Yeah. If Satoko was this strong, she wouldn't have been a burden to Satoshi. Well, I mean, I suppose that because of this whole strength thing, she didn't... I don't know, she had to go through some to actually realise, you know, whenever you make a mistake, for example, you never really just make that mistake. You have to go through something to have that mistake made. Sort of what she's done here. It's not because she's not fucking strong. I mean, I think it's insane that she's actually able to do this, though. I mean, it's just... She is literally a god, I swear. Maybe it's Nika in the afterlife just blessing her, or Satoshi even. Who knows? Why wasn't she as strong as before? It's too late. Everything is too late. This idiot's maturity came far too late. Idiot's maturity. Those words just contradict each other so much. I just can't believe she wants Satoko to cry. She actually wants. She actually lives at the moment for just the feeling of... I don't know. She is literally a sadist. I just realised that. There's the perfect word that describes her. Holy fuck. I mean, these people, they're suffering the worst pain of their lives. And what can she do? Hysterically laugh. It's insane. Could you imagine if people like this actually existed in the world? God. A blood made my hand slippery and I dropped the knife. My god. So even Sion's showing less strength than Satoko at this point. Well, I mean, of course she always was. She's not the one having to go through it. She's the one fucking inflicting it. Of course she's out of breath. Obvious weakness sign. Right there. If this was played out of context, it would really... it would really have a wrong meaning. This is so stupid. I was covered in blood from head to toe. Oh, of course she was. Satoko still enduring the pain. How has she not died from blood loss now? I'm genuinely really surprised that she hasn't. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be real. I have a feeling the more she endures it, the easier it will be for it to go away. I don't know. I wonder if there is actually a side. No, I thought there was a psychological study that if you, let's say you do something minor, like let's say I don't know, let's say my head started really hurting all of a sudden. Apparently, if you actually swear stuff about stuff, the pain actually goes away a little bit. You feel better. So as a result, I don't know, your body treats you nicely. I don't know. This kinda, yeah. There we are. Yeah, it's very interesting about that because, like, I suppose she can't do any of that. I mean, I don't know. In Japan, it's probably not. Well, not in Japan, but sort of in this friend group, swearing probably isn't natural, so she probably wouldn't do stuff like that anyway. But like, still, it's just really interesting that I do wonder if like letting your pain out actually has a sort of psychological effect on how it sort of gets to you, really, how the nerves feel. I don't know. She was enjoying this cruelty so she could display her strength. Yeah, I suppose. But like the thing is, what is the point? What is the genuine point? I mean, I get that. I get it. We probably need to keep in mind that she is a child. She'll probably believe in anything just because of that. But like, if Satoshi won't come back because she's dead, then what is the point of doing this anyway? Like, genuinely. I mean, I suppose it's just to prove stuff, but who's going to know about this? Nobody. I couldn't defeat Satoko. I couldn't crush her strength. Satoko had achieved her goal. Oh, good for fucking her. She had become more independent, so she didn't need Satoskin anymore. She still believes Satoskin will come back one day. She looks forward to a day where she can show her brother how strong she had become. Yeah, but Satoskin hadn't seen any of that. Instead, I, who never even thought Satoskin would come back, was the one who witnessed her strength. Yeah, I suppose. What was I thinking? I thought Satoskin was dead. No, I assumed he was. Why did I? I never even thought of waiting for him. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, that is actually very interesting that Sion now says this, because that is very true. But at the same time, though, you can't... She really is just thinking irrationally at the moment. I mean, this whole thing is completely disproved about the evidence, his records. What did he do after Tokyo? Why has nobody seen him? No reports, no nothing. What about any records? I mean, I'm going to be real. If Oishi would never hide something like that. Never. It could actually be possible that the whole thing is just... I don't know, for example, the Sonosaki family paying the police to hide stuff. That would actually be really funny if it was. I didn't believe he would come back. I didn't wait. I tried to avenge him, but I guess what I really did was forget about him. Yeah, and yeah, she sort of turned into how she is as a result, really. Satoko was different. She never even thought he was dead. No, maybe she did a little, but even so, she waited. Yeah, she waited for a day when she could show him how much she'd grown. She waited patiently. What about me? I didn't do anything. I wanted to forget about my sadness, so I tried to find my enemy. Yeah. Yeah, and I suppose that could be the whole route, the whole cause for this entire train wreck of emotions, really. Well, Ro, I'm gonna be real. I think you probably came back at the best time. Like, the most horrible stuff was really fucking bad today, but yeah, it's over now. So yeah, I became a demon using revenge as an excuse so that I didn't have to think like a human. Yeah, just a mad person. I lost. I couldn't endure the pain of waiting for Satoskin, so I chose to become a demon. In other words, I got rid of my soul, the soul that loves Satoskin. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know, this isn't fully correct. I mean, why would she still be thinking about Satoshi in terms of the whole revenge related stuff that she's doing to all of the families, all the people that she's killing, if this was true? In other words, I got rid of Satoskin himself. Yeah, Satoko won. While she had been gritting her teeth before, her mouth had gone slack. Oh my god. Her eyelids were half shut, but I could see her eyes a little. It looked like she was dreaming about something happy. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming that Shion's not actually torturing Satoko at the moment, so that's probably how. Jesus, my eyes. Oh, Satoshi. Satoshi was there in her eyes. Satoko endured until Satoshi came for her. Yeah, Satoko ran up to Satoshi. She dumped onto him. Satoshi hugged her, and they spun around. You can cry now. Satoshi told Satoko that, and she cried very hard. Satoshi rubbed her head so gently. We'll be together forever, he said, and continued to rub her head so gently. So gently. Satoshi, I was waiting for you too. What meaningless words. He was already dead inside of me. Yeah. I never believed in our reunion. How pitiful for me to say that, just because I saw Satoko and Satoshi together again. God. Satoshi hugged Satoko. His eyes met mine. Shion, Satoshi said. I asked you a favour. What favour? I tried to remember. What kind of favour did Satoshi ask me? God. Satoshi looked at me so sadly because I couldn't remember. Oh shit. I wonder what this could possibly be. I mean, it's actually very interesting about this because I do wonder what this is. I think this is just a mad sort of projection of reality that she's having at the moment, but hang on, I'm just kind of confused. Interesting. I suppose this is probably Satoko's a dream that Shion is probably imagining that she's having. I don't know, but this is probably her dream. I don't know, I mean, it's obviously from Shion's point of view, but like, I just wonder how she's actually knowing this. What happened here? Oh god. I can either tell you or I can either not. Which one do you want? Because what happened is really fucking dark. That sad look tore my heart to shreds. The blood flowing out of me wasn't. The blood flowing out from me wasn't as pretty as Satoko's blood. My blood was a slimy liquid like vomit with filthy chunks of food in it. Ugh. God. How could blood be pretty? My God. But I mean, it is sort of just metaphorical, obviously. I mean, it's just probably because, you know, don't know, bad. That could maybe be it. Bad blood is pumping a bad heart, something like that. I don't know. That was what filled my body. Whether it is a real curse or somebody's conspiracy, I won't disappear and I won't fall victim to it. You won't disappear. No, not until I buy that teddy bear. Oh. Interesting. So he actually was planning on disappearing after. It would have been very interesting if he wasn't cursed and obviously demoned away. It would have been. I do wonder what could have actually happened after, like, the whole normal thing that happened with Satoko. Like, did she just buy the teddy bear and then. Did he just buy the teddy bear and then just completely abandon her? Because I just don't believe he would do that. It's so out of character. None of the theories make sense, I swear. I'll get the money pretty soon. I won't go anywhere until then. Huh? A memory of the past, but when? Ah, of course. This is a memory of the day before last year's Watanabe. Satoshi called me on the phone then. My aunt is home. I have to go. Okay, Mion. Of course, Mion. Of course. Huh? His aunt was home, so I'm sure he wanted to hang up as quickly as possible. Satoshi paused and spoke. I'll leave. Satoko to you. Oh, shit. So that's what she realised. Yep. This is why... Oh god, this is going to be the even worst part of the whole insanity thing that she's sort of going through. I mean, before she was just doing it because she was not feeling bad. She was not feeling anything. She was just doing it because she wanted to for revenge. But it was revenge at first, but then it just sort of, you know, spiraled down into the desire to murder. And now she's actually feeling bad for it. I have a feeling she's actually maybe gonna let the guilt of what she's done catch up with her, potentially. But I don't know. I have a feeling with the whole sort of misconception, or maybe even genuine thing, that there's a demon inside her. She's not gonna stop just because she is convinced that she has to do stuff like that. Oh god. All right. So basically, I won't give you any specifics, Ro, but basically, how can I put this? So, Sion was at the torture dungeon. Satoko had came over because Rika said that she was going to get an extra bottle of soy sauce for dinner, but then she didn't actually come back, so Satoko was actually going to check what was happening on the phone. Sion said that this was because Rika had actually, instead of going to the soy sauce, instead of going back to their house, as a result of the soy sauce, as a result, Sion actually cooked for Satoko, which is what she pretended to say, and then, God, I'm explaining this so badly. Let me just start this again, because this is just genuine train wreck at the moment. So basically, Satoko, as Rika said, so Rika came, I want to fucking kill somebody at the moment. So yeah, basically because of Rika coming and her not coming home, Sion lied to Satoko that as a result of her not coming home, it was just because Rika was actually at her house. She'd cooked dinner, she was really enjoying it, and she wanted to lure Satoko into the house to actually, you know, be stun gunned and then put into the torture room. And yeah, the thing is about the whole thing is she actually believed it. She actually came here, and then once she was actually in the torture room, you know, really started to escalate downhill. I mean, she got on a restraining table, and then she was basically stabbed. She let out loads of pain, but then she sort of actually bought into the manipulation that Shion was actually saying, and the victimization of her for the whole of Satoshi's stuff, all of his problems in life just because of her. And then she actually believed that, and she sort of decided to sort of toughen up about it and really prove that Satoshi was actually somebody that she could not rely on, somebody that she could be by herself by. And as a result of her proving it, she was basically getting completely stabbed everywhere and not just hiding the pain, just so she could actually think that she was being ready for when her big brother would return home, because she doesn't believe that Satoshi has actually died. I mean, it's just sad that all of it is just sad. I think it's just genuinely sad as well with the manipulation as well, how she's actually, and it's all even more sadder when you realise that this isn't anything fake. It's all genuine thoughts that have just really, really escalated badly. My knees and elbows began to shake, my teeth chattered, and my fingers were shivering. Satoshi-kun asked me to. What have I done? I couldn't wait for Satoshi-kun to come back, so I filled myself with evil thoughts and acted as I pleased. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. So this really sort of confirms that, like, she doesn't even care about Satoshi anymore. Like, what the original motive for the murder was the whole revenge thing. Now it's just merciless killing. It really is. And I mean, we're definitely going to see this later on, especially with Katie as well, and Mion as well. It's going to be very interesting to see, like, what Sion's actual thoughts are with that. I didn't believe he'd ever return. I even forgot about Satoshi-kun's last request. How can I say I love him? I just wanted to forget about my feelings of loss, so I made myself all bloody. How can I welcome him back now? I can't believe she's only just thinking about this. Like, seriously. I didn't believe Satoshi-kun would come back. I didn't believe Satoshi-kun was alive. I didn't think he was alive, so I thought he was dead. I believed in his death. I killed him in myself. Yeah, I suppose you can believe it. I mean, ultimately, nobody actually knows what happened, but it's really likely. It really is likely that he could have died, but I do kind of get what she means, though. I mean, you couldn't... She, maybe instead of believing that he was dead, could have not jumped to the conclusion that he was dead, but instead just sort of think of being a likelihood, maybe. But, yeah. Ro, you really... I get what you mean, but you should... If you saw the beginning, then, yeah, you would be able to see. I'm actually kind of curious. Have we got any... Yeah, we still do have a little bit of dialogue from there. Back in the logs. Nobody else did. I did that. But Satoko believed me until the very end. Believed until the very end. Oh. Yeah, I was about to say. What? Believed me? The fuck? Nobody else did. I did that. Yeah, I suppose. I mean... She was rewarded in her final moments. Satoko wasn't here anymore. She had no more need for her bloody painful shell. Yeah, but I'm still here, dragging my bloody tainted flesh. I'm gonna rot inside of it. Satoskin was waiting for both Satoko and me, but to be reunited with Satoskin, we had to keep our promises. Satoko's promise was to be strong. Satoko kept that promise until the bitter end. Yeah, and that Satoskin embraced her. My promise was to take care of Satoko for Satoskin. Yeah, I know. I never got the promise from the beginning. Yeah, I think you fucking didn't. Holy shit. I mean, I think, especially with the whole promise-related thing, to be fair, I have a feeling this is just a thing that she's really going to sort of beat herself up about way too much. Because it was especially just due to her realising that it was a request that wanted to happen. But firstly, because of her selfishness and because of, like, how insignificant she thought it was. Like, you know, whenever people say something to you and it's just, you know, when they're leaving, when they're saying goodbye on the phone, you never really think it's anything significant. So I could definitely see how she wouldn't have thought this could be significant. But then, yeah, she's not going to think that. She's just going to beat herself up as much as possible. Therefore, Satsuki will never embrace me. Yeah, too right. Even if I were to rub Satoko's wounds and asked her if they hurt, that wouldn't mean anything. Why would you do that? Especially after what she fucking did. It wouldn't. That was when I felt something behind me. It wasn't Sato's-kun or the thing that scared me before. The thing? Oh, was it the presence? The Oyasura-sama presence that could potentially be the... I didn't know who it was, but it was right there criticising me for my mistakes. Then I finally realised it. That thing is me. What? This is really weird. How can you feel yourself behind you? God. I don't know. I would assume that's like one of the symptoms of like multiple personality disorder. But I really don't know. That would be something I'd just assume right off the bat, but I don't know. I hate whoever made these lids a thing. Oh, okay, this is metaphorical. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I'd always been there, standing behind myself and watching me break that promise. Yeah, I suppose, but the only thing is, like, she couldn't have known. She really couldn't have known. I do kind of feel sad for Sion at the same time, no, actually, it is kind of hard to get caught up in it is actually really hard to get caught up in just the disgusting nature of what Sion has done to actually realise, like, the causes and how awful they were. It is kind of hard to feel bad for her, but you can't lie. It's really fucking sad. Like, it's just so sad, like, what she has done and how she has sort of turned into this complete killer. It really is. So Satsuki asked me to take care of Satoko. Yeah, I didn't keep that promise. I had been watching that happen. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just really don't get it though. I just don't get how she found this. I mean, I suppose it's just one of her just catching one of the memories in the form of a dream that Satoko had, maybe. It's just odd. In the form of maybe even wondering what Satoko had in the dream. Who knows? I cried and gave up on myself. Too right. Wait. Satoshi gave up on me and I gave up on myself. What will happen to me now? Oh God. Oh yeah, that is a question. I don't want to be in this darkness. I don't want to be all bloody. Oh God, that's the worst thing. It's too late now. It really is. There is nothing she can't do. Please don't leave me. If I give up on myself, what will happen to my body? Oh God, yeah. There will be nothing left. The only thing I have left to me is an evil demon. Oh no. Oh yeah, sure, bro. Yeah, good luck. Have a good BRB. Oh, I've known him for a long time now. I am nothing but a demon. Oh God. I just really hate that she thinks this. I really do. Oh God. A demon doesn't feel sad. A demon's heart can never be in pain. A demon doesn't cry. Sion was still apologising, but she believed that that was the only way for her. Oh my God. Yep. Like I said, these people never keep their promises. She believed that was the only thing for her to save Satoko. Her voice was growing hoarse and weak. Sion, you don't need to count anymore. Good job. Oh. I wonder what she's going to say. I guess you realise what happened to Satoko. Oh no. God. I feel so bad for her. I feel bad for everyone. I've never really had a story where you feel bad for every single character, but you really do here. Even the minor ones, like even people like Oreo, you feel bad about them for dying, but then you feel worse with people like Sion. Well, Sion, Mion, Satoko, Satoshi, definitely. Rika, maybe, because of how she died. I don't know. Well, definitely Rika, actually. But my God, I just can't believe this about the whole Satoshi thing, though. I mean, she really is just disregarding any emotion that sort of makes her apart from, like, a human and a complete fucking killing machine. I mean, my God, I can't believe this. Like, was once just sort of killing for revenge is now just killing for the sake of murder, and just because I have a feeling that, like, especially with the demon whole thing, with the whole demon thing, I mean, it could genuinely be that the whole demon thing is just a belief that she sort of made into reality in her head. I don't know. Sion cried in her cell. Oh God. Being a demon isn't that bad, huh? I never knew how fun it would be to see other people. I think it's really insane. I'm actually kind of hard. I'm finding it kind of hard to take it in just how nuts this is. I mean, especially the whole Satoshi thing is though, like, she realizes something that if she was normal, she would have been crying. She would have been so changed and affected by it. But she's just so disregarding of any human emotion now that she doesn't even care about some of the biggest things that could have potentially changed her mind, you know? Some of the biggest discoveries that she's actually made. I do wonder what could have happened if she realised this beforehand, especially if she realised this maybe even when, even before that chair scene, You remember that one, like, a fucking year ago? Yeah. What if it happened before that? Oh my god. It is actually kind of weird to think, what would have happened if Satoko was just, like, civilly told about what she was doing? And what if they could have a genuine conversation? I mean, if Shion did genuinely think this, what if she used no violence? What if she was civil? What if she was serious? That would have had so much more of an effect than just this. I mean, it's just sad, really. And I just can't believe that, like, she really is just dehumanized. I can't believe people... Because, I mean, this has to be a thing that happens in real life. I mean, I don't know. It really wouldn't be surprising. I've already had plenty of fun in this human world. Because she really believes herself as something else now. I really do think that that's just sort of a excuse to sort of have all of her emotions taken away and all of them just sort of feeling as if she's not belonging to a human, really. I mean, especially with all these emotions. If she abandons that sort of demonic side that is really, really taking over her, I mean, I don't even know if it's like another personality or just because of the murder inducing this side of her that has just gradually grown worse and worse. Maybe she's not killing my health. Go back to hell. Yeah, God. I think that just really shows it. Really shows how little her value of human life is now. And it's just really funny that, like, the things she was actually killing for at first to avenge Satoshi-kun was now what she's basically doing to everyone else. I mean, why did she need to kill Satoko, for example? Why? Look at what the Sonozakis did, for example. They killed people because they had biases. And they wanted people dead for a specific reason. Because they were part of a family, say. That's exactly what Sion's doing. Exactly. You couldn't really say as much about that for Dika or maybe any of the other people. Because she genuinely thought that they were sort of connected to the death. And as a result, really just tortured them. But with the whole Satoko thing, I mean, this wasn't any motive apart from Shion believing Satoko to have saved and to have really been a burden on Satoko and Satoshi, and as a result sort of, well, I don't know, just live a worse life, really. Have an awfully stress-filled life. Maybe you know, kill myself and go back to hell, but don't worry, I'll make sure I kill you first. Oh my god. That's why I'm here after all. Demons are pleased when they see people cry and grieve, you see. She really does believe she is something she's not, if you ask me. I don't believe in this whole demon thing. There is no way. She is just mad. She is genuinely mad, and she thinks she's something she's not. That's all I can think of. Wait, you like Kei-chan, don't you? Oh no. Yep. Okay, I'll rip Kei-chan apart before your eyes. Oh my god. What a great idea, I'll kill you and then myself after that. Oh. That's actually interesting. I didn't realise that she did kill herself in the end. But I mean, obviously, she has nothing to live for. I mean, with all the When They Cry endings, it's like, you always think, what's going to happen in the future? I mean, these things, they're so deadly that they can only be short term. I mean, with a long term outcome, what would it be? Would it be them being arrested, or, I don't know, the whole entire town being in ruins, or them dying because of suicide? I don't know. Onigashiki village is a village of demons. Demons come out from the swamp and attack the village. I'm going to act like those legendary demons away from Oyasuro-sama to judge me. Oh my god. That would be a suitable disaster for Hinamizawa, don't you think? Oh god. Well, she really is losing the point. I mean, Oyasuro-sama isn't even... I mean, she was just... it is actually very interesting that she's believing in Oyasura-sama because of how long she was spending to try and disprove him. But yeah, she really does. It's just really interesting that she thinks that she's actually going to get judged. I mean, I suppose the whole demon thing is a thing here. So Oyasura-sama also existing could be likely just because of them being of the sort of similar supernatural nature, really. Jesus. What was that sound? Oh god, she's back on the phone and she's back on the act as well. Oh my god, those laughs, I swear they were terrifying. I always thought it was just one laugh that was replayed, but my god, there's multiple. That's the worst thing. Oh, get on. It's me, it's Sion. You took a long time to pick up. I thought you weren't home and I was about to hang up. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was just in the bath. Oh my god, hang on. I think I remember this part. This was the part where where Casey realizes that Sion was actually disappeared because of the whole twisted story in his end and how it differs from everything that is actually the case. But like, this is where Sion actually reveals the sort of demonic side of her to Casey. And actually, oh my god, I will never forget what happened when I played that. I mean, my god, I was so shocked, and that jump scare as well, and like everything. God, I'm sorry, I was just in the bath. Wouldn't your family pick up for you? Could your parents be out right now? Oh, well, no, they're not really. Anyway, have you heard? Oh, interesting. Obviously, Casey's the one hiding the most here. Obviously. Anyway, have you heard about Rika-san Satoko? Oh. I think she might have heard. Holy shit. No, what happened after that? Were they found? Oh. Interesting. So she's actually been told about the murder and yet she hasn't been told about the aftermath of it. I wonder who she was told by. Because, I mean, obviously she knew because, heck, she was the person that fucking did it. But, yeah. What happened after that? Were they found? Nah, they haven't found them yet. Kei-chan, please don't lose hope. Rika-san and Satoko. They were kidnapped, weren't they? Yes, I don't think there's much doubt. Oh, yes. So true. I mean, I'm going to be real, it is kind of smart though. She is doing anything to sort of get the focus off her. Rika-chan and Satoko were. Oh no, I mean, I'm sorry. About the mayor. What do you think happened after he was kidnapped? Do you think he's still alive? Oh, it's interesting. Casey sounded confused. He wanted to believe Satoko and Rika were still alive, which was why he was asking. Yeah, Casey was just like Satoko. Yeah, I was actually thinking that right analogy before Sion was actually saying that. Oh my god, I obviously have connected thoughts with a demon. One of the worst murderers I have ever fucking seen. Obvious bad connection. Nah, it's just, I'm getting a sister coincidence, like, genuinely. Unless the couple was after money, the abductee would usually get killed right away. Oh. God. I never assumed they'd still be alive. But Casey was trying to hold on to a little hope. I could feel his strength. It was much greater than mine. Yeah, I'm a demon, so I didn't come up with an excuse. Oh, interesting. I think he was killed. Hey, wait. That was abrupt. No, I know. It is really interesting that. And it's just so interesting that she sort of alienates herself to any emotion now. I mean, my God. Nothing. No going around it. No sort of going more. Hinting at the idea. I don't know. I mean, my God. It is just so interesting about the whole strength thing, though. Because that is something I never really thought about. She has always thought that Satoshi was actually dead. She never actually clinged on like a sort of... That's actually very interesting now that I realise it. Because a lot of people that truly love somebody else, if something happens to them, they're always wanting to cling to the idea that they're alive. So you do actually wonder from the beginning if this could have been something that's just completely selfish for Sion. Who knows? Hey, wait, that was abrupt. I think it must have been really hard to kidnap somebody and keep them like they are. Yeah, definitely. It would be most practical to kill them once you were done with them. Yeah. I suppose. It is interesting with this whole theory thing because, I mean, these theories are actually valid, so they will convince Katie that Sion is actually thinking about it. She's not for a second the person who's actually committing it. Killed him so readily? I mean, what's a human life at 2 anyway? Yeah, it's a horrible thing, but that's probably what happened. It is very interesting. I mean, I get that this is a serious phone call and everything, but you can just see that, you can obviously see the sort of demonic side that Sion obviously thinks she has. I mean, she's showing no emotion. I mean, fucking hell. Like, Sion loved Gimiyoshi so much, so you would have thought she'd be really worked up, she'd be really sad, but no. I mean, in a normal world, if she wasn't fucking acting the entire thing, but yeah. If the mayor was killed, then did that mean the same had happened to Rika and Chan and Satoko? Yep, sadly it did, man. No, that couldn't. There weren't some random old man. It was Rika-chan, it was Satoko. They couldn't kill them so easily. Oh. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's actually very interesting that Katie says this now, because the whole trap things with Satoko and, you know, obviously the whole smart fighting tactics that Rika has. I mean, to be fair, nobody knew that she actually had them, but still. It must be hard. It must have been hard to sort of get your head around the fact that somebody actually did do that. Katie was still refusing to believe what I said. He fought so hard because he didn't want to give his friends within him. Yeah. Oh, it's just really sad that, like, everybody is doing this apart from when Sion didn't do it to Satoko. It really is. Everybody that she knows is different to how she is, really. I wasn't like that. I killed Sato's skin within me so easily. I blame Sion for not protecting Sato's skin, but I killed him so easily. Yeah, it's probably better to think that Rika-chan and Satoko-chan ended up the same way. It's probably better. God. Katie roared and cried. Jesus. I did not expect that. Yeah, I don't blame him. I think it's just so horrible that, like, none of this is... I mean, obviously the whole murders are real and everything, but, like, the person on the other end of the phone, she knows what's happening. I mean, I get that she sort of alienated herself from all the emotions that she should be feeling, all the compassion, all the guilt and stuff like that. And yet, she can still just look at this. She probably thinks it's funny. She genuinely probably thinks it's entertaining. was like their deaths was physically agonizing to him. Yeah, I mean, and that's something that's strange, is it? Why? Why kidnap somebody and then kill them? Yeah. Screw curses. Are people's lives really that cheap? Erasing them and killing them without a second thought like this. I do wonder if Sion's actually going to reflect on this, because this is so true. I mean, God. She never thought about people's lives. Before she sort of got into the whole sort of rabbit hole of the demon thing, she never thought about the lives of anybody. None of them. You're right. You're absolutely right. It would take a demon. Ha ha ha. That's actually really interesting now that we realise that, because when it said it would take a demon, like, genuinely, we know the demon. She's fucking there. God. Ha ha ha, I laughed at myself. I was sure Katie didn't notice. Hey Xion, please tell me, why did Hinamizawa start needing somebody to die on the night of the Watanakasi? That's what I'd like to know. The fighting over the damn project is already over and done with. Haven't enough people been cursed already? Why is it? Why? If there's a reason, then say it now. I understand how you feel, Gei-chan. I really do. I couldn't agree more. I mean, Casey is just... It's so true. It really is. It really just shows how pointless all of these killings were. I mean, Satoshi, for example, even in Sion's defense, like, what the fuck was the point of his death? I mean, what genuinely did it solve for anything? I mean, maybe I suppose it could have been to hide evidence of the aunt being killed. I think that probably could be a very valid theory, but at the same time, like what Casey said about humans' lives, like, how little are they worth to these people? The damn conflict ended a long time ago, yet murders and disappearances kept happening every year under the guise of Yasura-sama's curse. Yeah. Why? Why is it happening? Some of them have nothing to do with it, and some of them didn't even deserve to be cursed, so why? Yeah. Why? That's what I'm asking you. God. I want to know that as much as anybody. Of course, because of Yasura-sama never existed. Oh, interesting. So that's what she thinks. Yeah. It wouldn't be surprised. It was just a bizarre environment that allowed people to kill in the name of Yasura-sama. I think this is all well and good, but that doesn't explain the mysterious presence. It doesn't explain the drug either. What the fuck was the drug for? And I think those are the only things it doesn't really explain, but those things are too big to sort of not look at, really. And it's very interesting that even Xion, despite being in the whole demonic sort of phase now, she can still fake emotions like this, because it's really surprising, because she finds the whole emotion thing funny. She does. She really does. The environment and nothing more. Wait, hang on, where did... nothing would have happened unless there were demons who danced within it. Yeah. Listen, Yasura-sama curse never existed. It's too unrealistic. Wow, she's actually saying that to him. I'm surprised. Just like you said, somebody in the village is using the guise of Yasura-sama's curse as a justification for continuing these murders and disappearances. Every Watanagasi, they were cunning. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just really funny that Sion at the moment, she's kind of talking about herself here. They've been using the curse as a convenient tool and made a system where they would get rid of the two enemies in the village every year. Yeah. And this year, right? The system with Takano-san and Tomitake-san. Yeah. Then why wasn't that? No. Why did the mayor, Nikota, and Satoko have to get killed too? I don't give a shit about the past. The only thing I care about is why Rika and Satoko need to be killed. Well, you're asking the best person. AKA the Sion's that's not actually going to open up her art's feelings to you. Fucking hell. Why is that? I didn't say a word to Satoko, you know. Why even her? Why? Satosuke was speaking through Casey's mouth. How could I respond? I didn't know what to say. I could only feel myself being stabbed by the sharpness of those wounds. God. That is very interesting about her actually thinking that this is Satoshi from Casey. But yeah, I suppose it's just the Satoko related stuff. Kei-chan. Please stop being mean. Stop being mean. God. Interesting. I don't have any idea what's going on either. Everything changed when we went into the ritual storehouse that night. When I heard that Takano-san and Tomitake-san had been killed that night, I doubted my ears. Yeah. Then I realised it instantly. I realised what sort of a position I was in now. Oh, before I snuck in there, Kei-chan, you and I, when we so conveniently forgiven, when I thought about that in my chest so tight, it was so terrifying. You know that feeling, Kei-chan, don't you? Oh, God. I've never actually felt that feeling, but like, God. That's why I confessed everything to Uncle Kimiyoshi. Yeah. He wasn't mad. He smiled and told me if I really was sorry, I'd never be given away. He really did smile at me and told me I'd leave it to him. Oh my God. I just can't believe this. I just genuinely can't believe that this, it sounds so real. But these people are such arts of, they're so good at the arts of manipulation, for example, that they genuinely can pull this off. It's just insane. All of this made up baloney here, it's really going to get a good lead in terms of just like, sort of distracting Katie from the actual reality as much as possible. And I mean, my God, it really distracted me from the reality because I play Watanagasi even though I'd watched Meakashi before. And yet, like, I doubted everything I'd watched in Meakashi, even though I'd watched it in the future. Just, that was how convincing it was. It is actually really interesting, because I was always thinking in Meakashi that the phone call was maybe done in the dungeon, and then, you know, when the part when Sion laughs in the phone call in Meakashi, no, in Watanagasi even, Sion, I was thinking maybe Sion could have handed the phone to Mion, and then, but then just snatched it out of her or something like that. I don't know. It really was something I didn't have much series in. It didn't add up at all. It really did slow me until I leave it to him. I remember Abu Kimiyoshi speaking ill of Satosuke. Yeah, I killed him, but everyone knows how I did that. Yeah, no, I know. I wasn't the only one at fault. When did he let the mayor know? Oh yes, he probably has to say before he got killed, obviously, but like, yeah. I'm sorry, Sion. It must seem like I'm kicking you down, but Sion, you told him, right? You told old man Kimiyoshi, the mayor. I love that old man Kimiyoshi. But God, it is actually very interesting that Sion says over here, I wasn't the only one that was at fault. Maybe she views the whole thing about like not having not believed in subtle skin and not believed that he genuinely could have potentially been alive. Maybe that's the reason why she's reckoning that she was talking ill of him. Still just don't agree at all, but like, yeah. This is Sion. This is not somebody to agree with. Yes. When? When did you let him know? Yeah? Kissy's tone was becoming sharper. That edge was cruel, but it was a sharp conviction. It wasn't a knowledge that caused excessive pain. It had a clean, pleasant sharpness to it. Did you know that the mayor had a severe cause of hemorrhoids and had gone to the hospital for treatment? Kei-chan, what does that have to do? Please answer. If you didn't know, then just say so. I knew that. Yeah, I had hemorrhoids. It looked like his sitting down was really hard for him. He was going to the hospital. You know which hospital, right? I'm sorry. I don't know that much, but Kei-chan, what does that have to do with... Hang on, I just wanna... Weird. I want to ask you straight, Sion. When did you tell the mayor about everything? When and where? Oh, interesting. Yeah, because Sion's faking all of this. It's going to be really, really difficult for her to actually answer. I mean, God. She really needs to get thinking fast. Holy shit. You can give me a rough answer, but please give me one. Kei-chan. Why are you asking that? Oh, so she's trying to evade it. Interesting. Hick. Very good, my bad, Casey. You know who I am, don't you? How? How the fuck would he know? It was impossible. The day the mayor disappeared. Oh, it was impossible. The day the mayor disappeared from dawn until we vanished. There was no opportunity for you to contact him. Oh. Oh yeah. I completely forgot about this whole really weird sort of mystery stuff. So, how did No, so the way Kimiyoshi actually died was he was transported to the Sonosaki house, and then because he called, and then I think Shion was like, just come over, mate, and then yeah, obviously stuff happened from there. So it is actually very interesting that the time frames don't add up. Yeah, that's. It's actually very interesting because I wonder if from dawn until he vanished, maybe if he could have potentially been vanished from... I mean, I don't know, it always depends on when he went to the Sonosaki house. Everything does. Because I have a feeling like... I wonder if until he vanished is talking about when he sort of, you know, went through the Sonosaki gate, said goodbye to his life. Like, literally. The mayor left first thing in the morning for his examination at the university hospital all by himself without telling anyone. Sion, you just said you don't know what hospital we went to. Oh. Interesting. So you couldn't have contacted the mayor until he got back, isn't that right? Hick. His train was delayed by an accident and he didn't return to his house until the meeting was about to start. Oh. So there was no time for you to have told him before the meeting started either. Sion, did you go to the meeting too? Did you attend it and tell him there? If you didn't, then there wouldn't have been any time left. God, she really is getting destroyed here. Fucking hell. After the meeting was over, the mayor disappeared on his way home. Oh, actually with the meeting you didn't even go to the part-time job you said you went to that day. Oh yeah, because this is the library related thing, I think. No, hang on a second. This is not the library related thing, that was a bloody year ago. I am so dumb. Well, it's actually very interesting that on his way home, he's actually really nailed when he disappeared, because I'm assuming he was probably going on his way home in which he sort of was invited by Sion over to the Sonozaki house. Oh my god, did I really just unintentionally call Sion Sonozaki? How weird is that? I'll cut to the chase. You haven't been seen since we were at the library together. Wait, hang on, I might be thinking about something. No, I am thinking, my timeline is not fucked. I'm thinking because I thought there was a library scene. There was a library scene like when Oishi was sort of investigating with Sion, and there was the Takano one as well. But there was also the library scene where Oishi was sort of with Keiichi and he wanted to tell her about he wanted to tell him about, I don't know, some sort of important police matters, really. You haven't been seen since we were at the library together, Kei-chan.
Kei-chan.
Well... Sonozaki Sion disappeared. Oh my god. Well, that is her cover really fucking blown then. Oh my god. Oh, I hope Katie does well. I hope, because he's basically completely covered it up. He has completely found out that this is off. Bingo, Katie. Oh. Sonozaki Sion disappeared the day after my Dongashi. Oh, bingo, Katie. I'm impressed. Oisan says you've been missing. Despite that, you've been calling me every night like this, haven't you? Yeah, please, Sion. If something I said was wrong, please say so. Sion, I'm begging you. Calling me even further. Calling me so the demon inside can't come up with excuses, so that it can't escape. Oh, God. Sion, there's no way you could have seen the mayor, but if you did see him, the only time I could possibly have seen him on that day was... Yeah, then he saw him after the meeting. In other words, it could have only been right after he disappeared, or else afterwards. Yep. Before. God, he really has this... They really have their run on the money at the moment, fucking hell. I mean, yeah, God. Click. Screeched and screeched with laughter and then slammed down the phone. Yeah. Very good, Keito. That's right, it's me. I'm the one. Hurry up and call to me. Hurry, let me be free. Oh, God. Was he going to tell the police, or was he going to come here by himself? He is not going to not tell the police. No fucking way. I mean, God. That's just really interesting, that. I mean, yeah, she just genuinely couldn't she just genuinely couldn't control herself. I just really can't believe that. She actually is getting to a point where this sort of other self that's inside her, it's so bad that, like, look at this, she can't fucking control herself. She can't. God, that's just really scary. It is actually really scary to think about. With all the hope of Satoshi going away and sort of just being replaced by, desire to kill, really. What is going to happen now that Satoshi is just completely being something that she doesn't really care about anymore? That's the scary thing as well. I wondered which it would be. If the police came, I struggled as much as I was able. Yeah, but the only thing is, if the police came, she is screwed. I mean, I get the whole warrant thing with the dungeon in the Somozaki house, but like, still, she is really screwed. I mean, I suppose she could hide in the dungeon, but at the same time, like, there's not many places you can hide, and especially people might actually tell the police where they actually are. Like, for example, if they saw Mion. Who knows? I see how good Oishi would be at catching a demon. Yeah, if Kichan came here alone, that wouldn't be smart of him. No, he couldn't complain about being eaten by a demon. I think he probably could have. I mean, the thing is just really interesting about this though. Like, my God, I just can't believe that we had so much of an idea of what was happening in Watanagasi and theorizing about it and everything, but like, now it's just completely changed. But I really don't think Shion's realising the amount of danger she's in at the moment, because the police, if the police get involved, she is fucked. Oh no. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him gruesomely while Shion... Oh my God. I'm gonna kill him gruesomely while Shion watches. Therefore, Kitan, you shouldn't hold back. I only ever thought you were just a funny guy. I never thought I could expect so much from you. Yeah. Oh, that's probably where I'm gonna end it today, but like, holy shit. It's all so entertaining to her. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting to read this, especially because we're really going to see what's going to happen. It's going to be very interesting to see Sion's thoughts as well, because you remember when in the scene where, I think this is where I actually learnt about section 731 for the first time in Watanagasi, because I remember finding that really interesting. I haven't watched any documentaries or anything on it, but I plan to. Yeah, because that is always sort of the thing that was just stand out for me there. And the history of the Sonozaki family as well, with the, flesh, cannibalism related aspects to the Onigatsu related stuff. And, yeah, it is going to be very interesting to see Sion's thought process during that, because she never lost control. She never lost control. She never really contained, she never really lost control. She never really found it sort of hard to hide back her emotions, Nothing. And it is actually very interesting because... Oh wait, no, I forgot there's no extra today. Yeah, I don't have enough energy to do the next part of the chapter. My fucking God. What a bloody read today. I mean, God, some of the most horrible things I think I've ever just read. I mean, that Satoko thing. Oh God, the Satoko thing. Rip Satoko, that's all I can say. And that's all I want to say on that subject. I mean, my God, I just think the whole thing's about the emotions and Sion's emotions, and especially Satoshi as well. Like, especially her realising that Satoko was actually about Satoshi's true request, and how she had just completely fucked it up. I mean, God, it's just so crazy how, like, what was originally just getting revenge for Satoshi was like, it's now just something else. It's so much more. And then this demon thing as well. I mean, I don't really get where the whole demon thing comes from, but I guess it's from the Sonozaki family, and she genuinely believes it as well. She genuinely does, and it is really interesting that we always were thinking that, like, the whole Mion thing was always just because I don't know, it was always just because of well, what was I even saying? Oh, I don't know, but yeah, I was saying something about Mion, I remember. Well, oh yeah, and it was very interesting that basically Sion and Mion have literally swapped roles. I mean, even when Mion, is really just casually playing, really light-hearted and fun, she's always like, the sort of warrior of the team. You would have always thought of Mion as sort of the courageous person, and Sion as sort of like, not really, I don't really want to say like the coward, but like the person that's sort of less up for sort of being a manly sort of person, really. And I mean, I suppose we realise here that Mion really is the defenceless person now of the two sisters, even though she's always had the upper hand ever since she sort of began, really. I mean, it's just ever since she began living, really. I mean, it's just insane. I mean, God, it's going to be so interesting to find out, like, what actually happens now, because we're getting more and more close to the end of the Watanagasi plot. So I am going to be very interested to see, like, especially Sion's mindset. I'm going to love it. I'm really excited for tomorrow. I hope... I mean, no, I won't say I hope, because I actually know it's not... Okay, if Casey's killed tomorrow, then it is going to be as dark as today. If he isn't, then it's not going to be. No way. It is going to be very interesting, everything. It was especially interesting because I remember there was a lot of pretend for Sion loving Katie. Do you remember that? In Watanagasi? And you remember the only reason Katie was probably surviving, let's be real, is because Katie actually managed to get Sion to talk so much before the torture thing that the police sort of got timed lately. The timing became so late that the police actually came in and sort of intercepted her attack. So it is going to be very interesting because Sion would not wait for anything in terms of stuff like that because she is a fucking addict. So it is just going to be very interesting to see like what's actually going through her head, because she may be, I don't know, maybe cheating on Satoshi. Oh, I don't even know. Oh god, the Satoshi thing. What a head fuck. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go to bed now. So yeah, see you guys. Hope you enjoyed.